Good day, beautiful people. We've been following the money trail for a while, and I have breaking news because there's been an exclusive out on dailymail.com because one of the victims of the G. Maxwell, who I will be referring to as G. Max, has had an exclusive interview about a party she went to on July 11th at Burkman's house in Arlington, Virginia. It turns out that sure enough, there was a bribe initiated by GMAX in order to pressure Attorney General Barr into firing Berman of SDNY. Why? Because she is attempting to protect herself from being further investigated by the Southern District of New York Attorney General. It turns out the money trail tells all. I don't know if she paid 25 G's once or twice, but supposedly Ms. Spielman was at the party and Jack, what's the guy's name? I had to take notes on this. Jack Burkman told her that bragged about the fact that he was paid $25,000 because he's a lobbyist in DC in order to pressure AG Barr to get rid of Berman because of the investigation into her, essentially. And she also had a guy named Jacob Wohl, W-O-H-L, in on it. Now, how they did this is how this works. They have a registered LLC named Granite Realty, which is described as a real estate investment firm, which is operating in order to lobby to the DOJ, the House, and the Senate Judiciary Committees, okay? And they're registered under the name Granite Realty. Let me double check here, you guys, so I make sure that I got this right. Yep, Granite Realty LLC. And GMAX paid 25 G's to get Berman fired. Now, I did a video about a month ago, and it is absolutely 100% confirmed and not true. He did not resign. Okay, first of all, technically, AG Barr cannot fire him, Trump cannot fire him, and he did not resign. They just said he resigned. He reassigned his deputy director, a woman named Audrey, an attorney, and she is continuing to investigate the case. And sure enough, now the first question I would like to ask, oh, and thank you to all my loyal commenters for all the fabulous comments recently. And also, if you are new to the channel, welcome, welcome. I highly suggest you read the comments because some of my viewers have been adding great evidence and value in the comment section, sharing information and also links to source files, okay? And that's in the comment section. So go ahead and comment away, all right, you guys? Now, how this works is, like I said, one of the victims, okay, one of GMAX's victims did an exclusive interview after the party she was at Burkman's house in Arlington, Virginia on July 11th. That's when she found out about the bribe. Wow, you guys. Wow. Okay. So the first question I would like to ask today is, just because I am always looking for evidence, I want to base things on fact. I do not have any fact or any evidence that GMAX is actually in MDC. I have not seen a mugshot. I have not seen a file of an arrest record. And those are public records because if she's being charged by the state, then we, the people, have a right to see them. So let's start asking the cards some questions. I want to keep this first question simple. Is this whole thing real? Okay, now this is the thing. I know her, and there is a suspicion that she is actually going to be getting off on the sweetheart deal. But we think that this whole thing is a setup of a narrative to flush these guys out, because Prince Andrew and all these guys. So it is very possible that she could be the orchestrator. This is a group of little army of, this is propaganda. This is what I'm saying. This could very well be an orchestra, like a little play. This chick is a mastermind. So the first question is, I just want to verify from the universe, please, is she actually in MEC under arrest? I mean, is she actually, really there? All right. Thank you, Spirit, for sharing. Oh, it's a temporary arrangement. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here it is. The Three of Cups. It's an agreement. It's an arrangement. It was all pre-planned. It's temporary. Her being incarcerated. Okay. It's not long-term. In the recent past, we have the illumination. So this is the revelation of evidence and truth. Actually, this is a revealing of the truth that the universe is sharing with us. So the universe is saying, yes, in the recent past, what has come to light is the naked reality and truth. Okay, so that does not point to a narrative. The narrative is that she tried to bribe her way out of it by getting Berman in trouble. At this very moment, okay, this could be taken two ways. Normally, this is making a very difficult decision or choice. And remember, the question we ask is this thing real, or is she just manipulating and masterminding this entire thing? So right now, this is not a power position for her. She's not in a point of manipulation. She has to make difficult choices right now regarding a plea bargain or whatever it is she's dealing with the justice system, because the outcome is the Hierophant, which is actually originally in the Nostradamus deck a spiritual force and alignment, and not a judgment of man, but a judgment by God. So what I would say is that if she is manipulating the situation, she is being charged with perjury, which is very unusual. Okay, because it turns out that she lied about the marriage. It turns out that she tried to cover the fact that she's married to Scott Morganson. And so that is her MO. No, I'm not married. No, I'm not married means yes, I'm married, and I'm lying about it because I want to have this agenda, which I'm psychologically manipulating. And that's all about her. I mean, she's all about her connections. Okay, so she has valuable data, she has evidence, but this is her connections. Right now, we don't even see evidence coming up in this reading. All it's saying is recently, whatever came out is true. She has serious choices that she has to make within the justice system, but the Hierophant is really also the position of the Department of Justice, which she's manipulating through these lobbyists, Burkman and Wohl. Okay, these guys are the nasty boys. So the apple does not fall far from the tree. She's playing the psychological manipulation that she's a victim. Okay, that she has been groomed by her lover who refused to marry her, who was her dream man, and all of this. But you know what? That is not true. She is playing on us psychologically. The truth is she was groomed because she was groomed by her father, Robert Maxwell. And even though this video, we're not going to go deeply into Robert Maxwell, I would like to remind everyone that he came to a brief and swift end because he was considered a liability. And let us not forget that these people are so rich and powerful, they think that they can buy their way out of anything Well, guess what? Robert Maxwell could not. He was absolutely assassinated on one of his boats, yachts, or whatever, with a syringe. They found the hole in his neck of untraceable poison and then thrown overboard to try to get rid of his body. So the second question is, will G-Max suffer the same fate as her father? Because nobody knows whether or not she's going to survive her time at MDNC, or what, since we're in the United States and they've got hold of her. I'm going to bring out the American deck, and we're going to ask the universe, does the universe care to share with us some of the information regarding the fate and destiny of G-Max? Because it appears in our first question that her being at MDC was not part of her agenda or pre-planned narrative. The question is, will G-Max suffer the same fate as Robert Maxwell? Will G-Max suffer the same fate as Robert Maxwell? Will G-Max suffer the fate that allegedly, because we don't know for sure, well, actually, in reality, Jeff was not the mastermind. When we look more deeply into following the money trail, the man with the power was her father. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is blood is spilled. Oh my goodness. This means people are going to perish, possibly more than one person, and possibly two of the people will be left standing. There could be more than one attempt on more than one person. This is a motley crew, folks. She's not an American. She's, I believe she began in France, and she does have a UK passport, and I heard she had a third passport. I don't know where that's from. Ooh. This is containing emotion. This is containing information. This is keeping things quiet. This is hush puppy money. This actually almost looks like when we say pregnancy, what this means is inside of G-Max's power and emotion center, she is now currently gestating a new plan. She's coming up with something new. The center is the foundation, which means everything always points back to victory. So when we ask the question, will G-Max suffer the same fate as Robert Maxwell? This is the card of victory. This is saying, yes, the mob will be successful in taking her out, but I just want to put a verification card for Nostradamus. I'm only going to pull one. Does this mean that her conspiracy is going to work against her in order to be victorious in her demise? Oh my God, you guys, this is the sun. This is Nostradamus. This is a very, very much a yes. This is also the sun card, which we got is the truth, which is illuminated. Yes, the conspiracy will be successful in their plan. And we don't know really what the plot is, because right now she's thinking of a new one. I know that Max's plan isn't to suffer the fate of her father, but this is saying that this reading is true. And the sun is the card of transmutation. Now, there's a difference between transformation and transmutation. This is a card of chemistry and chemical transmutation, which means it's going to take an actual chemical form and transmute it into another. That could be during an assassination. As we mentioned, blood. It's reverse blood. It could be reverse blood, but it's blood being spilled. It's blood being spilled. Oh, man. At the present moment, once again, when I was warming up, it was sword after sword. This is mutiny. This is walking away from the leader. Okay, this is abandonment, rejection. So she has been rejected and abandoned by the mob. That's serious, you guys, because in the end, it's all about the candidate, Donald Trump. Donald Trump's claws into this mob with Epstein and the money laundering, because do not forget, Jared Kushner's mystery woman, his person who moves money for him, his international laundry maid is none other than G. Max. Now, this other card seems to have popped out to conclude this reading by saying that the young people are getting clobbered. These are young people who are being attacked. So let's not forget that these are the victims. This is Spielman. I'll put the description, a link in the description. Namaste. And this money trail is huge, guys. They cannot get around it. Love to all. Have a great day.